And that's all we have time for today here at and thank you for tuning in, guys. It's been an amazing... Hello, Bill. We've got another story. Yeah, but I finished for this week. You'll have to put it on top of the list next week. Yeah, make it story A or something. I need to go. What do you mean we've got to do it now? I've nearly finished. Can it not wait? Is it really breaking news? Is it? Is it really breaking news? Is it breaking news? Sandra, have you heard about this? What Bill wants to talk about? What are we talking about anyway, Bill? GameStop. I thought we agreed not to cover that, Bill. Bill, why are we covering Wall Street? Yeah, but Bill, it's numbers and maths and everything. I don't know anything about Wall Street. We shouldn't be covering this. This is not an economics channel. Yeah, but Bill, I don't know what I'm talking about. Bill, I don't know anything about stocks and shares. Okay, cool. You want to cover it? Let's do it. Hello! Hello! You're watching NNN or New Nintendo News or This is a weekly gaming show. We just dash it out whenever some news is going on, where we keep you up to date with the latest Nintendo gaming news. Yes. On today's show, yes, everybody is talking about it. GameStop, Wall Street, people are uniting. To be honest, I don't even know what's going on. So what we're going to do, yeah, because Bill's making me do this story, is I'm going to be reading a lot of information off the internet because we don't understand it. I don't know how to tell of it all. But we're going to start at the beginning. I don't even know where to start, Bill. What is it? What is going on?
Right, okay. First of all, start with, what is GameStop?
Let's start at the beginning, shall we? What is GameStop? What is GameStop? What is it? GameStop is an American retail gaming company. Yes, it's like, you know, over in England we have Game, we have Game. Everywhere's bloody gone downhill. They're like Game, they're like HMV, they're like Electronics Boutique. Do you remember them? Sandra, do you remember Electronics Boutique? Over the years, brick and mortar stores just aren't cutting it anymore. Retail sales are declining rapidly. Ain't nobody going to buy anything outside anymore. People are just at home, online, tapping away. Why do you need to leave your house when you've got Amazon Prime? Do you know what I mean? Your things get here the next day. Nobody's buying their games in store anymore. Everybody's buying digital. Nobody's trading the games anymore because GameStop and Game and places like that just rip you off with the trading prices, man. This is why I stopped trading my games enough time. I only go like cash generator now or in fact CEX ain't even any good. CEX, take the with your money. You take nothing there to go and trade in, they give you £3. So yeah, it's safe to say that retail industry is fairly going to go anytime soon. And GameStop, they what is it, the sales? The sales? Bill, I'm struggling already.
I don't know what's going on. I don't. I'm seeing words like GME.
Okay, so this is where the story gets very confusing, so I will be referring to this article because I don't know what's going on, Bill. So, according to an article on Polygon, you know, it says GameStop share price, which closed on Tuesday last week, soared up to over $300 per share. That isn't because people just all of a sudden started shopping at GameStop again. It's actually a war that's going on between retail investors being individual day traders or regular people, and institutional investors, big Wall Street firms. Hedge funds have been betting against GameStop stock using a trading technique called short selling. Day traders organising under the subreddit Wall Street Bets are holding onto the shares of GameStop that they own, despite skyrocketing values that have made some of them millions of dollars on paper, to stick it to the hedge funds. That doesn't make any sense to me. What's going on? Okay. The article then goes on to say the battle began in earnest last week when Wall Street Bets realised that its users, who had brought the stock in when it was supposed... What? I can't even... This is very hard. The battle began in earnest last week when Wall Street Bets realised that its users who had brought into the stock when the supposed smart money was shorting it effectively controlled the supply of GameStop shares in circulation. Now the banks need to buy that stock to recover the obligations of the short sell bet that they've made. Bill, what the The Redditors are refusing to sell. Bill, we have to do this. Okay, so we're going to try and make head or tails of this. As we said, GameStop not performing well. GameStop doing share prices, customer service, trading prices.
At GameStop, you can trade your finished games for cash or in-store credit and save big on new games. Right now, save $25 when you trade select titles.
Okay, second thing is, I don't even know what the second thing is. What have I just read? Fast forward to this week, and GameStop share price has surged to over $300 per share. Madness. How's it happened? Right, well, there's this thing called short stocking. Short stocking? Stock short? What is it? Short sell. Yeah. So basically what's happened is there's been a load of billionaires who have short sold their stock. What is short selling? Bill, what's short selling? Yeah. We need to find out. Okay, so short selling is what I think. If I've got 10 copies of Mario Kart, okay, so what is short selling, to my understanding, is we have a tweet from a Twitter user who has kindly, generously decided to explain what short selling is. Let's say, yeah, you got 5 bananas. And it's expensive, but the banana costs $10. Okay? Yeah, $10 for the banana. There's one ape on the market and he's got 5 bananas. He's got more bananas than me. He's got 5. The snake then has to borrow 5 bananas for a bit. But wait, the snake? Where's the snake come from? I don't even get this analogy. What's going on? Sorry. Snake has to borrow 5 bananas for a bit, and instead he sells the 5 bananas thinking the price will go down soon. This is what is known as shorting. He thinks he can buy them back later for less and give them back to the ape, so he makes a profit on the difference. Okay, I get that. Group of apes then notice what stupid snakes are doing and decide to buy all the bananas on the market until the snakes have no other choice than to buy from the group of apes in order to return what they've just borrowed. If the group of apes stay strong, then the price will just go up. I still don't get that. I don't think I get it. Who are the apes and who are the snakes? I don't get it. The article says that last week, someone on Reddit realised that GameStop was in a negative float position. This means that the number of shorted shares, that's the shares that's been in loan to the investors that must eventually be returned, was actually greater than the number of shares available to trade. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, so it looks like basically, here we go. Here's the JonaFun analogy. I can't explain it. Does this make sense? Right, so what we've got here, short in stock. Okay. Bill, why are you not helping me? Bill, you're silent in my ears. Bill, you're very silent in my ears. Let's say I buy one piece of stock for £10. Bill, if 2 plus 2 is 4 and 4 plus 4 is 8, then what the f is this? I can't explain this. I don't understand any of it. What is happening? I'm going to refer to an article on the BBC. Basically, it looks like what happened is these billionaires have betted against GameStop and said GameStop is going to go out of business, which is kind of true because GameStop is. So what someone on Reddit has done as a plot that all these billionaires have shorted the GameStop stock. That's very hard to say. By shorting GameStop stock, what they're doing is buying stock at a certain price. And this is where I get confused. And then what? What are they doing with that stock? It sounds like they're selling it back to someone at a cheaper price. The BBC says that they borrow shares in the company and sell them with a promise to buy them back at a later date. I'm speaking this line, but I still don't understand what that means. If you're sure the company will lose value, you'd make a profit when you buy them back and the price has fallen. Right, okay. So they've gone on to give me another analogy because I still don't get it. Okay, so the BBC have then gone on to say, imagine you borrow some Pokemon cards from a mate because you think the price of them is about to drop and agree to give them back in a month. Why would you buy? Then you sell them to someone else for £5 per pack. But why have you sold your mates Pokemon cards? I don't get it. You work on the assumption that they'll be paying less than a £5 for them after a month when they're not so new and exciting anymore. Oh, why are you even selling them? Why have you borrowed your friend's Pokemon cards and sold them? I can't believe his friend sold the Pokemon cards. You work on the assumption that you'll be paying less than a £5 for them after a month when they're not new and exciting. I buy them back for £3. Okay. So I've taken my friend's Pokemon cards and I've sold them for £5 because they're new. And in a month when they're dry, they're going to be worth £3. I'm going to buy them back and then give them back to my friend. And I've made £2. But what if the Pokemon cards don't value? Oh, that's what's happening with GameStop. Oh, okay. So GameStop is the friend who had the Pokemon cards. Is it? No, GameStop is the Pokemon card. I still don't get why you bought the Pokemon cards. Right, anyway, keep reading. GameStop was one of the companies that loads of hedge funds, companies who do these bets, had bet on to lose a lot of value. But huge numbers of people in Wall Street Reddit forums decided to buy the GameStop stock because it was so low. And because so many people bought the stock, it now means that the billionaires have to pay more money instead of making any profit. But is that right? I mean, we've been recording for half an hour and we've not even got anywhere. Bill. What happened after that? I mean, it's all popping off, to be honest. I mean, it looks like everybody's cashing in from this. She even had like this. There's a story here about a 10-year-old kid, a 5th grader, had $6 worth of shares in GameStop in 2019, and last week he withdrew his shares and ended up with $3,200. This just looks like a war between the billionaires and the average Joe blogs, to be honest. I think the shorting stock is something that rich people have always done. I think that's how Wall Street work. They just move money around and mash up the market. And I don't know what we're talking about here. Why are we talking about this? You've got graphs and everything on the side, and I don't know what this means. Susan, Sandra, one of you needs to come and help me out here.